If you haven't already seen it, this week we take a look at The Conjuring, provided that Joe ever gets here.
Ooh. Sorry I'm late, folks. I was sitting in traffic so long I think I died. The Conjuring tells the story of a family who finds that the house of their dreams may just be the house of their nightmares.
And as the bumps in the night start to become bites, the family enlists the help of a husband and wife ghost-fighting power duo.
Now, if all of this sounds like familiar territory, that's because it is. The Conjuring is a pretty straightforward horror flick, combining elements of all the movies where a family finds out that the people who lived in the house before them were less than, well, normal. I mean, really, if haunted house movies have taught me anything, it's that if you find a picture of the previous tenants and they look like this, whew, it's time to put up a for sale sign, son.
One of my biggest problems with most horror movies are the seemingly smart characters who do inexplicably stupid things. But while the characters in The Conjuring are the type that will follow a scary noise into a dark basement, at no point did I feel like they were acting unrealistically. A testament to both the writing and the acting. They also picked a great house for this haunting, and I'm not sure, but this may be the one that explains what ultimately happened to the Waltons.
Part of the hype surrounding this movie is due to its R rating, not because of violence, language, or sex, but because it's simply so scary. And that's what I enjoyed most about The Conjuring. It relies on atmosphere and tone over buckets of blood, and good old-fashioned special effects like makeup over buckets of CGI. Buckets of CGI.
And this is what happens when we let Joe write his scripts while sitting in traffic. But I agree. Also, the music bears some mentioning, as the soundtrack to me was almost as vital as the acting and the special effects. And this music was composed in such a way to get the greatest possible scare factor. Because, after all, any mundane object can become scary with the right soundtrack.
I really liked this movie. I say see it. Now sure, it's formulaic at times, but for the most part, it's refreshing, innovative, and effectively spooky, and the whole thing looks fantastic. This is the latest feature from director James Wan, the man who gave us Saw and Insidious, and I think it's vastly superior to both of those movies. I look forward to seeing what else he has in store for us down the road.
Personally, I was a fan of Insidious, and so I had big hopes for this one, and I wasn't disappointed. I say see it. The Conjuring is a solid story, and unlike most horror movies, it doesn't shy away from some really spectacular cinematography, including some shots that are on par with classics such as The Shining. And fair warning, there are some genuine scares. I may have screamed.
And remember, you can catch all of our reviews on our Facebook page, on Twitter, and on WJTV.com.
So, I'm not exactly sure how to say this, but I'm told I have to banish you, so you're banished.
All right.
This review is clean. Poltergeist!